I go through my 14-year-old's phone regularly. I've got passwords to everything, or she can't have it. We own it, we pay for the service, and we decide what she can and can't do on it. That's what active parenting looks like in 2021. Parents who aren't doing this are negligent. And guys, hashtag I said what I said. Because for a second there, I thought you didn't actually say it. Children's privacy and the year 2021, two things that can't exist at the same time. Such a shame. When your son acts up at school, most parents take away their game system. Nope, not me. I pressed his hair and sent him to school like this the next day. He's mad as heck, but I bet he won't act up again. What the? Surely you would keep your punishments, internal at your house and don't make them physical things like this. What are you doing? This is awful parenting. But then again, there's my thumbnail. My 13-year-old doesn't know her times tables or the state of Australia, let alone capital cities or what other countries look like on a map. Oh, thank goodness I'm not the only one. My 15-year-old is way behind and I blame myself completely. Huge stress every day. Some things just don't sink in and I feel like I'm ruining his life. My son is almost 13. I've homeschooled him since he was 6. He still doesn't know alphabet, months, or even days of the weeks. He just does not remember. And what do all 3 comments here have in common? Their child has been homeschooled. Now look, don't get me wrong. Great homeschooling works. If you are an insane parent, I don't think it does. Oh, here we go. Some more homeschooling. This must be like a Facebook group for the homeschoolers. Hey folks, I'm homeschooling my kids and trying to educate them on our true history, not the indoctrination stuff taught in school and every textbook out there for kids. Does anyone have any good resources suitable for kids? Already onto Flat Earth, Tartaria, interested in giants, war lies, colonialism, actually anything that's not the narrative we're taught. Thanks. Giants. Right. The Tuttle twins may be a good starting point. My kids are very young, so not something I've dove into yet. No idea what the Tuttle twins are. Tell you what, definitely didn't learn about that in history. What are they? I've just started looking into Hitler. Anyone have some good information on that? These people are homeschooling their kids, guys. That's all I'm going to say. That is mad. I've been getting a lot of hate recently from other parents about how apparently I don't take good care of my child. It really annoys me, to be honest. The fact that rumors have gotten so bad to the point where I've gotten 3 letters from his elementary school explaining their concerns. Cry laughing, cry laughing. Over his personal hygiene? Excuse me, but what the f does that have to do with anyone? I'll get it out here in the open so everyone can shut the f up finally. I give my son a bath once every 3 weeks. Once every 3 weeks. Because guess what? That's all a 7-year-old needs. Once every 3 weeks. Excuse me for not wanting to damage his skin and dry it out with harmful soaps. Those complaining about his smell or marks on his clothes are clearly deluded and just trying to start drama. Pathetic if you ask me. If you've got a problem with how I raise my child, then come to me. Rant over. Yes, I think people have come to you at the school saying your son stinks. Once every 3 weeks. You're a disgrace. But hey, don't worry guys, because this mum's friends on Facebook are backing her up for some reason. Don't let the haters bring you down, sweetie. I've known you less than a year, and you're one of the best people and mums I know. And your son is an angel who is loved dearly. Well, at least she's love heart reacted, that's all I'll say. Hope these two have a nice life together being awful mums. Once every 3 weeks. Are you kidding? I mean, she's not, but wow, that must be illegal. Come on, once every 3 weeks. Dad convinced my medical problems are from the vaccine. Now, here we go. This is going to be good, right? All your issues might be from the vaccine. Really wish you didn't rush into that. There's lots of issues surfacing and no one knows the long-term effects. No booster shot. They didn't test this well. This is a protein vaccine. They have not used this in the past for a vaccine. They rushed it. Well, my roommate and my husband are fine and they both got Pfizer. It wasn't rushed. They've been working on other coronaviruses for 50 years and have been researching with the mRNA for a decade. That's the thing. Funny enough, guys, this isn't the first coronavirus. And a lot of people don't know that. It's a bit concerning. But, oh my God, and look, wow. And look, just to support this point, it's as if I've already read this. I can assure you I haven't. How can they work on something that's never existed? Because it has, Dad. You idiot. Found in one of my pregnancy groups. My mum keeps telling people that she's pregnant. I've told her how weird it sounds. She just says, oh, they know what I mean. Wait, Sorry, is she not actually pregnant? All right, she was at her doctor's appointment yesterday and told her doctor that she's pregnant. I said, and did your doctor ask for an ultrasound? Just to be sarcastic. She said, oh no, she knows I meant my daughter. What? I'm so confused by this. Sometimes my mum even says we're pregnant / we're having a baby to her friends, meaning the three of us, her, myself, and my husband. Oh, I see. Right. I find this really weird. That's because it is. I ask her when she's due to try and make her see how weird she sounds, but she doesn't get it. She also refers to baby as my baby. Is this normal? I believe OP is pregnant and her mum is pretty much just taking on the pregnancy herself. Is this normal? No. That's what I'll say. Tell you what, I agree with this. You better bloody set some firm boundaries once the baby gets there, because otherwise she is going to want to steal it. And a woman trying to steal a baby is not a good thing. Some would argue it should be illegal. Oh wait, it already is. My relative calls her adopted son a crack baby to elicit empathy and Christmas gifts for him. What? This is my son. He has struggled since birth as a foster adopted crack baby. You've called your own adopted son a crack baby. And you wonder why he struggled. Honestly, man. So stupid you got to laugh sometimes, honestly. Because of these challenges, he has made some bad choices that have landed him in a long-term, 18-month treatment facility, where hopefully he will learn to control anger and impulse. Tell you what, if my mum kept calling me a crack baby, I'd probably be quite angry as well. Just saying, makes sense. Anyway, he'd love to receive Christmas cards. Address it to here. And the address is also pictured. Really, all that is for some sympathy and a card. You disgust me, woman. My mum and I were joking around in the family group chat when my stepdad sends a random pic of the Confederate flag. We're Canadians, and my brother and I are half black. Right, this is going to be interesting. All right, so I send a big thumbs up, and then my mum says, a-hole, lol, to which I reply with a laugh crying emoji. And then, out of nowhere, stepdad. Mum replies with the love emoji. This is so out of place and so weird. What does this signify? I mean, in this conversation, obviously. Tell you what, your mum's got a weird husband, is all I'll say. It's my birthday, and my mum is stalking my Facebook to make sure I love hearts every single family member's birthday post. Really? Aunt Tina and Aunt Amy, please? Would you stop stalking my Facebook? I like to keep the peace. I already reacted to all of the ones I could see. My Facebook doesn't always alert me. I don't have to be nice to Amy. I'm asking you to, please. She's sick and has started taking meds. Please don't make this rough on me. You know what is worse than this whole conversation and your mum's general attitude? The background image that you use for your messages. It's a disgrace. As is the colours that you use and the font as well. They're all terrible. Now, forget that. Your mum is weird. Why would she try and ruin your birthday by sending you messages, forcing you to react to stuff on Facebook? Nobody cares. Have you ever posted on someone's wall on Facebook, right? And waited there, you know, impatiently for that love heart react and comment to come in? Yeah, me too. So, yeah, forget that. All right, my insane mum and aunts asked my siblings, cousins, and I to donate 10% of our inheritance from our grandpa to our favourite charity in his name for Xmas, and then emailed them where we donated to and why. My mother sent me a 6-page response about how ashamed she was that I donated to PP and BLM. Oof, great. When I received your email, I cried. Your dad comforted me through the night. I felt such sorrow and pain that my dad's precious name would be associated with donations to these organizations. Sorry, I didn't know that your mum was such a lyricist, mate. That is unbelievable. Let me do that again. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that's right. That's a bit. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I felt such sorrow and pain that my dad's precious name would be associated with donations to these organizations. Right, that got a bit. Okay, let me just
turn that off. Got a bit into that, but for a second it was something magical. Anyway, let's carry on. Then I prayed about it and I asked God to use these funds through these organizations to find a lost soul who needed the love, support, and eternal forgiveness that only Jesus can give. God can do this because, by the way, he's such a good God. I hope these stories help you understand your loving grandpa a little better. Love, Mum. Can confirm they didn't. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this episode of seeing how far I can get away from the camera. Can I go any further? Oh, I can! I really can. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want more, then click another one. And by the way, have a great Christmas. Okay, that'll do. That will do.